As I mentioned before, Bitcoin could touch the $80,000, Ethereum could touch 2100, and Solana could see the 130. These numbers were mentioned here in this channel. The bull run could be maybe in April, May, June. Who knows? But we need to take a look and understand if this is really the bottom. Are we going to continue to go down, or what are the best and worst case scenarios of things happening for this cycle? So stay tuned and let's jump right into the video. So with everything, not only crypto, stocks, Forex, everything has been kind of plummeting. I've already started to see conspiracy theories that the oligarchy is trying to dump everything to buy things cheaper from retailers that are going broke, that are getting liquidated. I've seen a lot on Twitter and YouTube. So I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to give you speculations that BlackRock is trying to dump on the market to buy at cheaper prices. None of that. But what we've seen, so numbers that you can actually look up for yourself, is that the dollar is getting stronger. Amongst of all fears, people are starting to liquidate their assets and holding dollar. That makes the dollar stronger. So the DYX has been going up a little bit these past few days, as I mentioned also in a few videos back, in the meantime that everything else has gone to crap. So we can actually take a look right here at the 7-day period for crypto. Bitcoin minus 18%, Ethereum minus 24%, even Tether is less than $1 now, XRP at 2.07, BNB minus 14%, Solana minus 23%, Dogecoin 26%, Cardano 24, Chainlink 26. So it does not look good for crypto. If we look at the fear and greed index, now we are at extreme fear, with yesterday touching the 10 on the index. So extreme, super extreme fear. We're talking about, I don't know, Freddy Krueger nightmare sort of thing. So that being said, I want to give you a little bit of a good thing amongst all of this, is that if you were deposited in Bitopics, if you were investing in the 0DTE, guess what? We are profitable. We are still making you money. The markets can be going down. Your coins, your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, whatever that is, those are going down. Meanwhile, your US dollar, your dollar amount is going up with our strategies, with our copy trading strategies. So if you want to check out the copy trading strategy, is on Bitopics. First link in the description. Just go to the copy trading tab. If you want to know more, there's a video about it right here. You can just check it out here in the channel. So this is a very good for you Bitopics user. That being said, for everyone else, it doesn't look good. We're almost at $1 billion liquidated in the past 24 hours. This number is not the highest. It is getting there to scary numbers when we go to the billions, but still, just longs liquidated all over. 85% of these positions liquidated were longs. In the heat map, we see Bitcoin doesn't have anywhere to hold because we just have bottom after bottom after bottom. So if we switch to ETH right here, doesn't look good either. You see, now we have this huge 2100 magnet right here. This is a heat zone at 2100. For Solana, it seems that is looking good, but again, who knows? We cannot predict where Solana will go. Solana hit a bottom and went up really fast. So we don't know if it's going to lose the momentum, lose the volume. And XRP, for example, that has heat spots all over the place. So still, let's take a look at the charts and analyze to see what could be the bottom, the definite bottom, and what happens if we hold or don't hold these next supports. So let's start with Bitcoin. If we jump on Bitcoin right now, you see that we broke the 8788, which was right around here. So this part right here was the last hope for people who wanted Bitcoin to hold right below the 90, so $89,000. We went right past it like it wasn't even there. And now by looking at the Bollinger, we are already oversold. You can see right here the Bollinger and the RSI, they say that we are oversold. On the daily, we do. But if we switch to the weekly, guess what? We have a new scary place for us to go. Look at this. We can go all the way to low 70s, even high 60s. Going back to the daily, this is a place right here of control. This is a very interesting place of control, price range for Bitcoin to maybe test. So we are talking about $75,000 to $69,000 for Bitcoin. That is crazy to see. So I'm not saying that this will happen, but this looks that it could be the next place their Bitcoin will test. So by looking at the weekly right here, you can see clearly what I'm talking about. We have this range that it acted as a resistance for a little bit. It became a support. Now we should most likely test it. The bottom of the Bollinger right here with a next candle starting next week most likely will be around the 72 to 75 range. And this could be tested. The bottom here could be tested. It doesn't mean that we'll hold there, but we could see it touch that just to, you know, take a little lick and go back up. So scary. What happens if it goes below that? So first of all, it will be massive panic like we've never seen before, because now we have a lot of new people, a lot of new users, and a lot of new retailers and institutions. So it's going to be a frenzy. It's going to be panic everywhere. People saying that this is a scam, people saying all these sorts of things that you hear every time crypto starts to crash or it has a flush. So if we break right here, maybe the next target will be the $54,000. Do you remember what $54,000 was for crypto? Well, it was amazing. If you remember, right after we had $19,000 per Bitcoin in 2023, I think it was, and then we saw $30, $40, $45,000 per crypto, everyone was amazed because I think 64 was the all-time high prior to that. So we went from 64 to $19,000, and now we went from $108,000 to currently $81,000. Maybe the 50 isn't so far-fetched as people think. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum. For Ethereum, take a look at it. We are actually touching a very important zone. If we zoom out, we have a very important zone that we are testing right now. We tested it in August, we tested it in September, even prior to that. We tested it from the bottom up in November 2023. We broke above that, and then it became a strong support right here in December 2023, January, end of January, beginning of February 2023. This held a lot. So a very significant place right here of control. If we break below this, I don't even know where we're gonna go. Maybe the 1900, but most likely the 1500s again for Ethereum, which is ridiculous to think. So our best bet is that we are actually holding here onto this huge support, because again, if we switch to the weekly, we see that the next point of control will be around the 1700 maybe. So right here, 1700 is where we have a possible target if we go below this huge and very strong support that we have currently. Ethereum doesn't look very good for us. Now switching to Solana. Solana is again very close to a range of control, a range of interest. And we actually did a little bit like Ethereum. We went from the bottom up towards this range right here. It acted as a ceiling, as a resistance. We touched it one more time, and then we broke through it on February 2024. Then it acted as a support right here. It bounced again in May 2024. It bounced again in June, on July, August right here, September, and then we went up from here all the way to the almost $300 per Solana. And now we're touching this again. So if we go below this on the daily, we could be looking at 85, but on the weekly, it doesn't look good at all. On the weekly, we could be falling to infinity and beyond, you know? So this is not for you to panic. It's for you to understand, keep a look at the charts. Of course, as I said before, I don't only use RSI and Bollinger, but these are indicators that show you visually without having all these scribbles on the screen, as you see some analysts doing, that they have a huge pattern on the screen. You don't understand anything that they're showing you. This is just for you to take a quick look, and then you go and do your own research. You understand, maybe go for volume profile, maybe you go to other indicators. I usually tend to look for volume profiles. That's what I chose to do a little bit better. Other people just go for Fibonacci, all these sorts of things. But pick your poison, go there, study that indicator, change your cards, you know, talk to other people, see what they say, what they think about the market, and then draw your own conclusions. But here, it doesn't look good for Solana in this super macro view, you know, not the micro view, just the super macro view, if we don't hold this range right here. For Bitcoin, we actually saw scary moments because we went for $78,000. For Ethereum, that number was $2,050. For Solana, it was around 126, 128 at the bottom of that candle that we had. So these numbers are scary. Again, if you are scared, before you quit the market, maybe just park your money in stablecoin. Maybe just park your crypto that you just sold, that you just swapped for USDC. Maybe just leave that USDC, that USDT parked. And what better place than Bitopics? You know, Bitopics is earning you up to 100% ROI. These numbers could be even greater if the market starts to stabilize a little bit. These trades can kind of go up back to the 130, 140% annually that we had when we began this strategy. Of course, those went down because the trades became more conservative to prevent losses. So because of this crazy market, to prevent losses, these numbers are going to slow down a little bit, but we're still on stablecoins, 100% return on your money per year. That is fantastic. So again, if you want to check out Bitopics, it's going to be the first link in the description. So negative news all over the place. I hope we can have some positive news right here, but if not, please stay safe and don't panic. And as always, happy trading, and I'll see you guys on Monday right here on Bitopics. Peace.